Cal wore a very peculiar coat. It had neither one side, which would be conventional, nor two, which would be unexpected, but several, which was, of course, impossible. The first thing he did, whenever he stepped out of one London and into another, was take off the coat and turn it inside out once or twice, or even 3 times, until he found the side he needed. Not all of them were fashionable, but they each served a purpose. There were ones that blended in, and ones that stood out, and one that served no purpose, but of which he was just particularly fond. So I read a review about this book, saying that that opening paragraph is what will let you know whether or not you're going to love this book. If you are intrigued by Cal's coat, you're probably going to love this book. And my question is, who wouldn't be intrigued by that coat? I'm giving A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab 5 out of 5 stars. A Darker Shade of Magic is about a guy named Cal who can travel to alternate Londons. So, as you can probably tell, this story takes place in a world with alternate Londons. The story doesn't just have alternate Londons, it has alternate everything. It's alternate worlds. But basically the only thing that kind of matches up and is similar in all of the worlds are the Londons. This story takes place, I believe, in the 1800s, which makes it amazing all on its own. Then add alternate Londons, a coat with 1,000,000 sides. I mean, come on, that's amazing. Way, way, way back in the day, like back in the day from the 1800s people, so like way, way before then, magical people could travel at will through the alternate Londons. They could be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this London, and oh, I'm gonna go to this London now. But because of that, and because each London is quite different, and the magic is different in every London, it caused a lot of problems, and all the universes ended up getting sealed up, so you couldn't travel from universe to universe anymore, from London to London. And the only people who could do it were special magical people called Antari, I think that's how you say it. And there are only 2 living people left, and one of them is our main character, Cal. And it is his job to travel from London to London, passing along messages and information from the London royalties. What he also does, which he's not allowed to do, is trade things from different Londons. So he'll be in one London, and he will, you know, just trade trinkets and souvenir type things to people who will never get to experience the other London, and it kind of gives them a piece of another place they'll never get to go to. So then one day he decides that he will take something to a different London for someone, and it turns out that maybe he shouldn't have done that. And there's people after him and he doesn't know why, and there's bad magic involved, and he meets this girl named Lila who likes to dress like a guy and wants to be a pirate, and she steals things. It makes sense, she wants to be a pirate. They go on an adventure basically to try and save the worlds from this horrible magic. It was super good. I loved it. Right from the beginning, like the very first, like about his coat, as soon as I read about his coat, I was like, oh my god, this book is amazing already. Frig, I can't even. I finished this book a week ago, and I'm just filming my review now because I cannot gather my thoughts on it, and I thought I could do it now, and I'm still having trouble. This review is going to be all over the place. It's so good! So first of all, the world building was amazing. I was 100 pages in, and I said to my boyfriend, this book is so good and nothing has even happened yet. The main plot hadn't come up yet, and I was still so in love with it because she was so good at building the world, and the worlds, plural, and introducing the characters and getting me to feel for them and understand the worlds and understand each London and what they do in each one. I mean, it was slow moving in a sense that nothing exciting was happening, but it wasn't boring. It was just good. I fell in love with the characters, and I was just so intrigued by the world, and the information came out like, it didn't really explain stuff like, oh, this is how this works, and this is this, and this is this. Instead of saying that, it just brought you through the world piece by piece, so that it brought you a little bit at a time, so that you could really soak it in and understand it really well, instead of it just being like, big information dump on your head. Hope you wore a helmet. It was good. And then once the crazy stuff started happening, it was just like, oh my god, like, ah! I absolutely loved the interactions between Kel and Lila, and I loved Lila. I really liked her character. I really liked Kel too. I feel like Victoria's characters are really, really human. I feel like they're not afraid to show if they are afraid, kind of thing, so they can be badass, but they can also have their moments where they really don't want something bad to happen to someone they love, or they're really afraid of something going wrong, and it really shows in like their dialogue and everything. It was, yes, I loved their character, I loved the characters. And then because of the awesome world building, when things were really going down, it was really easy to follow what was happening and really easy to understand because you already were a part of the world. I was in the world. Every time I was reading it, it made me want to sigh because it was so magical. Because it's not like, oh, super cheery magic. It's like real, raw, gritty magic. It's like, you need to read this book, you need to buy it, and because it's so magical and amazing and wonderful, and like I was thinking about the characters when I wasn't reading it, and I still think about the characters. It's definitely a favorite. So I'm giving a darker shade of magic by E in all of the but the only thing, oh my god, I can't talk today. It's gonna take me so long to edit.